Welcome to Q Life International. Please press star 6 to mute your line until we open the lines up for Q&A.
Hello, this is Tony Moore.
Welcome to Q Life. Welcome to Q Life International. Please press star 6 to mute your line until we open them up for Q&A.
Hello?
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 Welcome.
Yeah, it's Pia.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Pia, who's this?
Okay, this is Roy Moore.
Good evening. Welcome, all of you. Q Life
Is this the conference for Q Life?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to the call, guys. This is definitely the Q Life conference call. What we want to do is get everybody to go ahead and state your name, where you're calling from. My name is Terrence Johnson. I'm calling out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. I'm one of the co-founders here. Go ahead and announce who you are, where you're calling from, and then press star 6 to mute out your lines, guys. Thanks a lot.
Okay, this is Tony Moore calling out of Dallas, Texas.
This is Uno Danger calling out of Dallas, Texas.
Welcome to the call, guys. Thank you for being on the line. Go ahead and press star 6 on your phones there to mute out your lines.
This is Joseph Smith, San Diego, California.
Welcome to the call, Mr. Smith. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hello.
Press star 6. Welcome to Q Life. To mute your lines.
Hello.
Welcome to Q Life. All those that have actually tuned in on the conference call, we want to thank you for taking the time out this evening. And once again, we need you to mute out your phone lines by pressing star 6 until we get the call underway. We have the host, Tasha, actually navigating the call tonight.
This is John Wayne.
Welcome to
Rochelle.
Q Life. Wow. Everybody.
Okay, please go ahead and mute your phone by pressing star 6. Thanks for joining the call, John Wayne and Rochelle. We're going to wait about another 3 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and conduct the conference call. At that time, we'll mute all lines. Okay. Shay, go ahead. It looks like we pretty much chimed in, and everybody that was invited has chimed in, so we're going to go ahead and give it over to you right now.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, the agenda of our call tonight is to introduce you to Q Life founders and business owners of Q Life and to explain the unique opportunity. We will start off with our co-founder, Jay Ringgold, which will give us an overview of Q Life International services and products along with business opportunities. Then we will move on to co-founder Terrence Johnson, who will give us an overview of our methodology. Last but not least, we will be hearing from industry MLM veteran Scott Leonard, who will explain the compensation plan you get paid in Q Life International. And with that being said, it is my extreme pleasure to honor you to introduce Jay Ringgold, to whom I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He has had prior network marketing success with Prepaid Legal, where he hit the position of executive director director and had a huge team. He also launched numerous successful websites such as grabmp3.com, jackyoutube.com, and the famous myghetto.com, which he sold to National Lampoon. He is a business partner with the Grammy Award-winning Ludacris. He is an expert on technology and creating income. He started QLife along with our founders with having the vision of creating a company that focuses on enhancing the quality of people's lives through physical and financial health and wealth. Please help me bring to the call my good friend and personal mentor, CEO and founder, Mr. Jay Ringgold.
Thanks once again, Tasha, for that excellent introduction. We want to thank everybody for being on the call tonight and taking out the time of their busy schedule. I have had the privilege of knowing Shay all of my life. She's very exceptional in people skills and organization and administration. I look forward to working with her and the QLife team on accomplishing an awesome year in 2012 and beyond. Most people here on the call this evening was invited by a friend or family member that wanted you to get in touch with the pre-launch excitement and opportunity we have here at QLife. Ever since December 2011, there has been a huge buzz around services and products of QLife International. This is mainly because of the unique business opportunity we have at the company. It is a well-known fact that millionaires are created by new ideas, new innovations, and new industry. As we all know, the financial climate in America has constantly been declining since the Great Recession of 2008, which I'm pretty sure to say that most people on this call have been affected in one way or the other. Knowing that we are in a new financial world today, people are looking for new ways to save money and to make money. This is where QLife's vision comes in. We believe that our products and services enhance the quality of people's lives through physical health and financial wealth. This creates a unique combination unlike any other company that's out there right now. You're getting a unique ground floor opportunity to experience the beginning of something great, which that being said, the products and services that we have to offer here this evening through our associates and co-founders, you'll learn much more about tonight. One of the products that we are offering, which I'm really excited about, is our e-cig product, which is actually going to allow people to stop smoking. Most people know somebody that smokes or actually have smoked themselves. There's about 45 million smokers out there in today's world. Along with the QLife vision, we believe, like I said, in enhancing the health and wealth of others. So with the e-cigs being on board as one of the products that we're offering, it's allowing people to stop smoking by using a vapor that's applied with nicotine, and that allows you to have the oral fixation, but also gives you the nicotine aspect of smoking and not being able to have such the stigma of not being able to smoke in public places, at work, at home, getting people in secondhand smoke. We believe that using this product for smokers, helping them to stop smoke, will basically help them to have a better, healthier life. And then in turn, we have an incentive on that, which we're going to go into finally in the call. And Scott is going to give you an overview of that. Terrence is going to touch base on that also. Another service that we're really excited about besides the e-cigs, which was a new development in QLife International, is what we call our Q-Pack. And our Q-Pack, unlike any services that are being distributed out there now in the network marketing form, I know most of you guys have probably heard of Prepaid Legal and ACN, some of the actual network marketing companies out there that is offering these services. What makes our service unique here at QLife, we're bundling these services all into one. And how many people out there would like to have a service that pays for itself and also pays you to use it. There's not too many services out there that allows you to do the same and also pay you to use the service. And this is what we call our Q Life Pack. And this is 8 services bundled into one. The first service that we are offering is our expense tracker. A lot of the time, you start off with $1,500 in the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month you have $15 in your pocket and you don't know where things were spent because you're living paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have any tools to really help you track those expenses. One of the tools and services that the QPAC offers is our expense tracker. That expense tracker is going to give you the opportunity to log any expense that you have throughout the month. Let's say you go out to dinner with a friend or a family member. You can call in your virtual expense tracker on your phone and say, hey, dinner with Joe, $25.25. It's going to actually give a audio file into the system that is saved in there for 7 years, and also transfer that into a digital format so that it allows you to go ahead and track it throughout the month. So you're getting a overview of your expenses online. It's going to show you exactly where you can save money, and then you have the benefit of printing out that expense at the end of the year as a tax return tool. How many people would like to save money when you're filing your taxes at the end of the year, giving that to your tax preparer and allowing them to do the magic for you? Now you'll have the power to do that with the Q Life Pack. The second service that we have in our Q Life Pack is our entertainment booklet. A lot of people go out to different amusement parks and attractions and have coupons that are being able to be used at different places, but with the Q Pack service, you don't have to buy that coupon book. It's included in the service also. There's a lot of people out there that have access to 401ks. This is our third service. We give you a financial counselor. Financial counselor, you can call them up at any time while having the Q Life service and ask them any question on 401ks, on stocks and bonds, anything that you want to have questions asked financially. They'll be able to assist you with that. How many people have heard of LifeLock? I'm pretty sure that you have heard of the services of LifeLock services, where they protect your identity. In today's world and climate, we know that our identities are constantly being compromised. The government released a new survey that 80% of all credit history profiles out there have at least one wrong derogatory entry on their credit report. But a lot of people don't know that it's there, or are not protected correctly. LifeLock is actually going to give you access to that, and that's bundled in our service plan. That not only protects you, but it also protects you and your whole family. So we're excited about offering that as a bundled service in the QPAC plan. How many people need a lawyer every once in a while? You might need a letter written for you, a contract reviewed. We're offering legal services. Unlike prepaid legal, they offer their service for $30 a month, and that's pretty much all you get, along with some identity theft protection. But that's $30 a month that is negative in your account to have that access to you. You're not going to be able to use that every month because not everybody needs a attorney every month. So with our service, we are offering you a lot of services above and beyond just legal services. That's actually in the bundled package. There's people out there that want to repair their credit. That's our next service in our QPAC, where you can call up our credit counselors, and they will be able to remove bad debt from your credit history. How many times did you want to get that score up and running but didn't know how to do it? A lot of people don't take the time out or read up the information on how to get that done because of their busy lives. Well, here at QLife, if you have the QLife Pack, all you have to do is call up your credit counselor. They will coordinate getting that off of your credit for you. And actually, one of the presenters tonight, which is Scott Leonard, he has a personal testimony of using the service himself. He actually got some stuff removed off of his credit by using the service himself. And last but not least, we have the debt counselor. You may have credit cards out there, different bills that you don't have the time to get to, and you want to consolidate them down into one low monthly payment. That 1 month low monthly payment is going to be coordinated with the debt counselor that will allow you to get that consolidated for you. Not only are we giving you the debt counselor in the package, but we're going to give you every month that you use the service, we're going to give you a $50 restaurant.com voucher in the QPAC service. So basically the service pays for itself and pays you to use it. The service price that we're offering it at is $40. Like we said, prepaid legal is $29.99. When you calculate in the $50 voucher, restaurant.com voucher, at the end of the month, we're paying you to use the service. We're also allowing the service to pay for itself. And that basically goes back to my main point about the QLife services being such an exceptional and a unique service that is not being offered out there with all these bundled services that we have. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give it over to Terrence Johnson, which I've had the extreme honor of having him as a business partner over the years. He started Raw Core Records back in 1998 that had some success in it. He's been in the MLM market for about 5 years. He's had a lot of success with ACN. He's had a lot of relationships built. He's very professional at what he does. He's done trainings all over the country, and it has been a part of things that have been big in the network marketing industry. With that being said, I'm going to give it over to Terrence.
Well, I just want to give it back to you, Jay. You've been not only a great inspiration, but a great friend for so long. I've known you since, I was a kid. I remember when you were going to school with my older sister, and you've always been one of those guys that I've known who's been a go-getter. I remember when I was, a young adult, and you were actually showing me things that I needed to know about my own music business, my own record label, Raw Core Records. Then I can't remember how many countless times you would come to my aid and help me with things such as photo sessions and working on my website. You've just always been such a tremendous help. And I just want to say once again thank you for offering this opportunity. Now, for a lot of you guys who don't know me, I grew up in San Diego in the Southeast, and when I was a kid, I grew up in what they call foster care. My mom passed away when I was only a year old, and it was due to her smoking cigarettes. I know my older brother is on the line here, and he knows exactly what I'm talking about. Back then, they didn't really know the ramifications of smoking cigarettes, the lung cancer, the emphysema, the different things that affect you when you're smoking all that smoke, tar, and all those additives that they add into those cigarettes. So that's what I really like about the e-cig. It gives people the opportunity to go ahead and enjoy themselves and have that puff without having to have the guilt along with it. With that being said, I don't want to touch too much on just the product. I want to talk to you guys about why MLM, network marketing, direct sales. A lot of you may know what that is. A lot of you may not. Network marketing is the oldest business form in the history of the world. That I have a product, I offer it to you, you sell it at a discounted rate, you bring value to the marketplace, and since you bring value to the marketplace, you get a percentage of that. And if you introduce people to your business and they bring value to the marketplace, you earn a percentage because you're responsible for bringing them into your marketplace. It has a tremendous ability for you to grow wealthy beyond your belief, and it's what we call residual income, especially with that QPAC. That's something that somebody would pay for month after month, and you earn a percentage of not only your own sales, but as well as your downline. I'm not going to go into too much of that. I want to talk about, once again, why. Why network marketing? First off, it's okay for you to not really understand all of the business behind it. It's okay to be brand new. That's what we're here for. We're going to teach you everything from A to Z on how to run your business and how to grow your business and get you guys to the point where you're financially aware and earning money, because that's our main goal. Now, as he said, I have been associated with ACN for quite some time now, and one of the things that I loved about them is that they do offer a residual income opportunity. But one of the things that I didn't like as much is the fact that it takes a long time for you to earn that residual income. Luckily for us, we have Mr. Scott Leonard, who has got us set up with the most amazing compensation plan that I've ever seen, to where you're not only earning money as soon as you get started and start making those sales, you're earning money on the long term. I mean, it's such a great opportunity. He's going to be able to touch bases on that a little bit longer, a little bit later down the line here. Now, your job here is simply to invite people out and show them our business. Now, you don't have to be the one to speak. We know that you don't know the ins and outs of this business. That's what Jay, Scott, myself, Tashay, that's what we're here for. We will get your people acclimated with our business and get them into a position to where they're earning money, you're earning money, and moving forward. Now, what I want you guys to understand is that there's a difference in the mindset of the 95% of the people who pay for everything in the United States and the 5% of the United States who earns 95% of the money. Now, I know to you that might not sound realistic, but that's the truth. 5% of the people here make most of the money, while 95% of us are on what we call the 40-40 plan. That's where you work 40 hours a week for 40 years of your life, and when you finally retire, you're only earning about 40% of what your dollar was worth 40 years ago. And look at that word retire as well. Doesn't it sound like you retired once and then you got tired again, you're retired? I don't want to retire. I want to go ahead and say, I'm going to fire my boss. I don't want to have to work for this company anymore. I want to be able to move forward and earn wealth. So what the 95% does is they work hours for dollars. If you're trading your hours for dollars, you know how it feels, because you feel like you don't have enough hours in the day to make enough money to earn and to be able to save and do the things that you want to do and have the kind of home and the kind of car that you want. Whereas the 5%, what they do is they have leveraged income. Robert Kiyosaki explains this in his cash flow quadrant. On the right-hand side of the quadrant, that's the business owners, and I'm talking about big business owners. Those are the people who have 500 or more employees in their business. That's the people who are investors whose money is working for them. So either your money is working for you or your people is working for you. But what it is always boils down to is you have a network that's working for you. Now, we're 100% focused on making sure that all QLife members are personally developed to the point to where we're not just going out there chasing money. I saw a nice little comment on Facebook the other day. It said, anything that you chase will run from you. And I've heard so many times growing up, people say, I'm on this paper chase. I'm chasing this money. And they don't understand the reason why they're chasing the money is because the money is running from them. They don't understand how to get the money. Now, what we want to do is get everybody to the point where we are attracting money, where money is coming to us. And that's where personal development comes in. The first thing you have to do if you want to become wealthy, you have to change your mind state. You have to become a wealthy thinker. You have to think like the rich people do. If you think it, it'll happen. I love Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. It doesn't say think and become rich or all of a sudden become rich or scratch a lottery ticket and become rich or work 50 years of your life and become rich. It's think and grow rich. So we want to help everybody grow to the point where the riches come automatically. So along with that law of attraction, we want you to also understand that it's like when you were a young man or a young woman, you saw someone who you were attracted to, it wasn't just necessarily how pretty they were or how handsome they were or how nice their clothes were. It was something that they understood about you that made you feel comfortable around them. That's what we need to get ourselves on, is to where we understand money and we have financial awareness to where we understand how the money works, and we're going to help you guys get on that level to where you understand how money works so that that money can come to you. So what I want to say here is, give me a second here. I'm really excited here. I've only had about 2 hours of sleep since last night, and I'm hyped up on some energy drinks here so I can be a part of this call, guys. We want you to be able to earn money up front, but the most important thing is not chasing that $100, $200, $300 paycheck. That's going to be fine if you want to, just pay off your gas and electric bill or pay your cell phone bill or a little bit of money to pay for that car note. But the long-term money comes in when you're helping your people grow and helping them get money. Zig Ziglar was quoted for saying, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have everything that you want. And that's what this business is 100% focused on, helping you grow your people and helping your people get to the position to where they're making money. Because every time they make money, you make money. And every time the people that they bring into the business makes money, it just helps your check grow. So that's where we want to go with that. The great thing about this is you guys are we don't kick off. I don't know if Jay already said it. I don't think I'm supposed to drop this little Easter egg here, but we don't kick off until March 19th. So since we're kicking off March 19th, anyone who's on this conference call now, make sure that you go to QLIFETEAM.com and get registered for our newsletter. That way we can get you all of the training, all of the information that you need now so that on March 19th you're ready to get your wheels rolling and get your business kicked off. And we will coordinate with everyone to go ahead and get business meetings set up. I'm all the way out here in Arkansas, but I'll come out to California. I'll go to Dallas. I'll go to wherever you guys are to make sure that your teams are growing, because this is our time right now. 2012 is a year of change. A lot of people think the world is going to end. I think it's just the world that we know is going to end, especially for those of us who are on this call today. Our whole perception of things is going to change because we're going to start earning that residual income, and it's going to be an incredible year, guys. I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Donald Trump speaks about how when he first got started in business, what made him so successful was seeing trends and understanding how business worked, but also being ahead of the curve. You guys are ahead of the curve right now by 2 months. Now, keep in mind, most network marketing or multi-level marketing companies, they charge $300 to $500 just to be associated with them. With our business, we have a meager amount that we're charging people to get started, and it's only $199 to become a part of this business. But what we're doing for all of you guys who want to be pioneers with us is we're giving you a one-time opportunity of paying $0 to be associated with us. I don't know if you guys understand that, if you guys really understand what's going on with that. We have a $50,000 investment in just in just the software to run this business. All you guys need to do is show up, and we're going to do the work for you. So if you have not already penciled it into your calendars, pencil it in to be a part of QLife on March 19th. Because when that day comes around, the wheels are going to start rolling. And if you're not on the train when it starts off, when it leaves, it's going to pick up that momentum and you're going to get left behind. I don't want you guys to get left behind. So being on the ground floor of this business is going to help you be in a position to where you can override those huge organizations where you're having 500 to 5,000 people in your downline and you're earning a percentage of every single one of those checks every month. I don't know if you understand what that is, but if you've got 5,000 people and you just get a piece, I don't care if it's just $1 from every single one of those people, your bills are paid. Now, for some of you guys, $5,000 might seem like it's a little bit more than realistic, and for some of you guys, it's more than you could imagine. And for some of you, it's just, drop in the bucket. It doesn't matter. Your work ethic and how you build your team is going to determine how your income potential is. But honestly, the way that Scott has this set up, the compensation plan is incredible. I mean, you could be in a position where you're earning $20,000 to $40,000 a month. I don't know if you understand what that means. That's when you say last month was a good year. You guys can ponder that a little bit on your own. Now, most important part about this is just being here. Every single conference call, every single training event that we have, I would like every single person who's a part of QLife to make every single effort to be a part of that. And the reason for that is when you're not a part of the system, you're going to get excommunicated. It's just going to happen. You're not going to have your feet to the fire. You're not going to be fueled up. You're not going to have the belief, the excitement, the action, and the results that you want. So please, every single one of you, when you see this opportunity and it makes sense for you, get on board with us and let's go. Let's take this to the next level. So I'm just going to tell you this one last thing about building your business. Since it is network marketing, there's a certain stigma that comes along with it. There's been a lot of companies out there that have been scams. A lot of the companies that charge a bunch of money to get started with their business, and they don't have any viable products or services that they're offering. And that's why we want you guys to understand we're not charging you anything. All you need to do is go out there and make your minimum amount of sales, personal sales volume, and bring that money in, and you'll get your percentages, and you're going to help build your team, and you're going to get those percentages, and it's going to be great for everyone. It'll be a healthy relationship for all of us. You're going to run into people who don't understand money. You're going to run into people who don't understand business. You're going to run into people who see this, and they're going to be more on fire than you are. Some will, some won't, some wait. So what? Next. So without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring on Mr. Scott Leonard. I know Jay spoke about him just a little bit, but this man is an incredible inspiration. I thought I knew what I was talking about, MLM, before I met him. But one talk with this guy on the phone, and it changed my perception of what the whole network marketing business is about. He's got upwards of 20 years of experience in this business and this industry. And not only has he had his own personal success, but he's helped a multitude of businesses become quite successful. I'm talking about in the $1 million ranges and higher. So when he speaks, I need you guys to get out your pens, your pads, and take notes. Make sure that you understand every single thing that Mr. Leonard says, because he is our guru. And not just our guru, he is an internet guru. He's a multi-level marketing guru. And I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get myself out the way. Scott, are you there?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Thank you, sir.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a joy to be on the call tonight. I got to tell you, I popped on and caught part of your presentation there. I was actually presenting QLife to individuals in a parking lot before I came on the call. And let me tell you how easy QLife will be. And have you shared the products yet? Besides the personal financial, have you shared the e-cig product yet?
I have. Yes, I have.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure if that's been presented to everybody yet, but I literally walked out of a store with my wife. There were 5 people standing around enjoying a cigarette. We're in sunny San Diego, and California is kind of the last place you want to be smoking cigarettes. It's kind of been thrown out. They're really encouraging people to better their lives, change their health. 2 of the gentlemen were smoking electronic cigarettes. It didn't take me but a moment to recognize it, walk up to them, and stir up a conversation. They're currently buying and paying a premium price. How would you like to buy from yourself? How simple is that? Of course we would. How many people do you know that are using electronic cigarettes? Well, we know a handful, but we know other folks that would like to. They're just too expensive. Well, I have a company called QLife that can provide you premium electronic cigarettes at a tremendous discount. You can buy from yourself, save money, and earn money. They're all in. I've already pointed them to the site where they can start getting registered on the newsletter long before we're even beginning our pre-launch. Get people involved in QLife. QLife is a phenomenal opportunity, and it's an easy sale. The products, which include the Q Pack, are phenomenal. One of the products in there, just to mention, was a credit repair, and that specific company, that specific product, I've used because I had some identity theft. And they removed 7 out of 10 items in 45 days. That's 70% cleanup. Personal testimony from me, it worked. That's one product. Not to mention LifeLock and everything else in there. And a $50 a month restaurant.com certificate. Phenomenal. Now, we put together a really cool compensation plan. It's simple. If you've done network marketing before, maybe you know that you've got work to do. Maybe you believe that you just get in and do nothing. Let me tell you, if you get in and do nothing, you're going to earn nothing. All right? And that's true in any business, whether you're selling pencils, cars, or a network marketing opportunity. My philosophy in doing a network marketing business is to stand up and be a leader because nobody else is going to do it on their own. I spent 20 years on the East Coast in South Carolina. I had huge hubs of network marketing over there. Just give you an idea of the pattern that I do in a network marketing organization. I would set up meetings from Savannah, Georgia for breakfast, Augusta, Georgia for brunch, Aiken, South Carolina just after lunch, Orangeburg, South Carolina, middle of the afternoon to evening, and then all the way to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina for a night conference. I would return about 5 a.m. and start the process again. I would do that 4 days a week. My check was 3 times my sponsor every week. Now, that's a testimony to the network marketing industry. Can you earn more than the people above you, or is this some pyramid scheme? Let me tell you something. That's one of my first measurements, one of the first things I look for. And in QLife, you have the ability, unlimited earning potential. You can earn the same, less, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times more than the people above you. Totally up to you. And as your downline organization grows, we've got kind of a hidden gem buried in the comp plan. Whereas your downline organization grows, you could be earning a 10% of 5 levels deep of everybody's check. And we're talking tens of thousands of people for some of the people in QLife. It's very simple to share the product. The compensation is very strong. You're going to be earning as much as, depending on your rank, as much as 45% of the CV from everything on your first level. That's huge. Some of the other companies do like 1%. Who wants to fool around with that? If I'm going to go out and build an organization and have sales, I want to get paid today. That's what we've done. There's much more in the comp plan. As you go up in rank, you can earn a considerable amount of money, and the matching bonus check matches are phenomenal. Imagine how wide. Now, let me tell you something. You're going to want to sponsor Scott Leonard or someone like Scott Leonard. And imagine how wide your organization will be 3 levels deep, 4 levels deep. How wide will your 5th level be? How wide will your 6th level be? I hope your 6th level is more than 1,000 people wide. How would you like to have 10% of every check earned on your 6th level? That could be serious income. As you go up in rank, tell me, how wide would your 7th level be? Would it be tens of thousands of people? I don't know. How wide would your 8th level be? How wide would your 9th? How wide would your 10th? Imagine we're going to give you up to 10% of the checks of every single person in your organization from 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 5 levels of your downline organization where it should be thousands of people wide. Now, if you want to make more money, just enroll another personal distributor, start building another downline, starts building more width to your 4th, 5th, and then your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th levels, and you're making even more money. It just starts compounding residual income. QLife is about helping you change your life in both your health and your personal finance. Now, I can tell you in the network marketing industry, there's a lot of junk out there. Very seldom does a good, solid opportunity come along. I chose to actually partner with QLife because of the product. Electronic cigarettes is going to be one of the most profitable businesses in 2012. And I can tell you that businesses in 2012 who position themselves early will be seeing success in about 120 days. Now, you've heard that right. I've seen people that build their business plans for 4 years to profitability. QLife and some companies in the business this year will be seeing profitability in 120 days. That's not been able to be done before. Part of it has to do with the ability to tap into social marketing medias, network marketing through your social medias, through your Facebooks, Twitters, and everything. Jay has a phenomenal ability to leverage the social marketing industry. As we move along, you're going to want to get really close to your team leaders at Q Life. I'm just proud to be part of it, and I'll step aside. That's what I have for tonight.
Okay,
Jay,
we are
there?
now opening. Yeah, I'm right here. We are now opening the lines for a Q&A for Jay, Terrence, and Scott. Fire away.
Once again, we want to thank everybody for being on the call, and just like Shay said, and thanks again, Scott, and thanks again, Terrence, for sharing the opportunity with everybody on the call. This is the time now for you to answer, for any questions to be answered for you. You can go ahead and ask any questions right now so that we can go ahead and address those at this point. Anybody on the call want to ask a question about Q Life products and services?
This is Danger from Dallas. I was just one question under the product. I know he said something about $199 to start, but under us it would be no cost. Like what was the information upon that?
I'm gonna let Terrence go ahead and answer that question. Go ahead, Terrence.
Yes, sir. You heard that absolutely right. What we're doing is we're waiving that initial fee. You have no idea the amount of overhead that we have in starting this business, getting the distributors, and I mean, just Jay has been pouring his pockets out, and he's one of those guys who he's not thinking about himself. He can make his fortune down the line, and that's what I love about him. He's always thinking about how can he make this opportunity better for everyone else. You guys have 30 days from the day that you start, March 19th. You have 30 days to enroll as many new representatives into your business at zero cost to them. So you don't have to worry about, do I have $200, $500 so I can start this business opportunity. And keep in mind, this is right during the early part of the year where people are still getting those tax refund checks. And people have money, but we're not asking them to spend their money up front because we know what this business opportunity has. So, yes, you're not paying anything to get started.
And those that want to ask questions and have them be answered, to unmute your call, just do *6, and then you can go ahead and ask those questions. Does that answer your question, Danger?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Nothing. I was other than just that question that I asked. The only thing that we need to know is how do we keep in touch, or where we go to start. Because I mean, fortunately, through my time of knowing Jay almost about 3 years, I know that, like you said, he is a hard worker, and he never something's getting started. It's nothing to it but to do it and work. So, I've been proud to also work with him on some other independent projects as well. So, like I've told him from the get-go, like whatever it is, information is key. Just tell us where we need to start or where we need to sign.
Go to QLIFETEAM.com. There's a newsletter there. Just put your email address in and sign up for the newsletter. We're going to keep you guys abreast to all of the information. We'll be sending out probably about one newsletter every week right now because we still have families to feed. So we're still working our regular jobs while we're building this business from the ground up.
Okay.
So we're going to be in touch with you guys probably. We will also have a conference call like this every Wednesday, same time. Keep everybody, if you have a new prospect who you want to show this business to now, to where by the time that your business kicks off on the 19th, you've got 20 people in your downline. That's what I would suggest. You guys have 2 months to go ahead and start building your team now.
Anytime. Okay.
Okay, now is there anyone else that wants questions answered at this time? You can go ahead and speak those questions.
Yeah, I got a question. I want to know how the money is generated after you get your team built.
That's a great question. Everyone who is a distributor from us will have their own distributor website. So with the e-cigs, you can have them on hand if you want to and sell them like that. But every single e-cig that gets sold through QLife is going to be accounted for on our back office, and we will distribute a check every single month for your residual income. And as Scott was saying, you can earn up to 45% of the CV on every single person that you personally sponsor in this business. That's amazing. Take it from me, as being a rep with ACN for as long as I have been, they offer a 0.25%. Scott had mentioned some companies offer 1%. They offer a 0.25% on your first level, the people you personally sponsor. It takes a long time for a 0.25% to add up to $1. We're offering 45%. That's huge.
So there'll be, first of all, for you, there'll be a retail bonus. If you're selling directly to customers, you'll have a retail difference that you'll be able to earn directly. You'll also earn that up to 45% of the commissionable volume from your first level, and your first level will be representative of your personal distributors and all of their customer sales. So it's going to actually be more than just distributor. It's all their customer sales as well. That CV, you could be earning 45% depending on your rank. And every product has a commissionable value assigned. If you're familiar with business, you have a cost of goods. After the cost of goods is considered, then we can determine the net profit and how much can go to commissions. Now, some products that's a lot, and some products it's a little bit. I can tell you in the e-cig industry, it's a very generous portion. In fact, of the Q-Pack, it's almost 50% that can go into commission. So it's very strong. And Q has been very diligent at sourcing out products at great prices to give good value and good profit for the members.
Thanks again, Scott, for that explanation on the compensation. Is there anyone else on the call that needs questions answered? Once again, the forum is open for anybody to ask any question at all at this point. We're more than willing to explain that to you.
I have one more question. The E6 and the Q-Pack, those are two separate items. Are they corresponding, or are they just two separate things that you sell?
That's two separate things. The E6 is actually the product itself, and our Q-Pack is the service. Let's say you don't want to sell the E6, and you may not want to start off that way, but you want to get started directly right away in selling the Q-Pack to friends and families that you know that might benefit from the actual service. You can sell that right away also. So those are two different products and services that we're offering, but it all comes up under the Q Life umbrella.
Okay, and our price list for these items?
I'm going to go ahead and shoot that to Terrence.
Go ahead and repeat that question. This sounds like my big brother.
The price list for your E6 and the Q-Pack.
A price list? Once we go ahead and do the official launch, it will be in your brochures. We're going to give all of the information so everybody knows exactly what they're doing. But like a ballpark price, I know some stores sell the E6 for like $10, $12 each. What we're going to do is we're going to make sure that every single product that we have to offer is at a competitive rate in your market, to where people don't have to go to the corner store or go to the mall or go to wherever it is that they want to go to purchase that. They can purchase it from you, save time, save gas, save money.
Also, along with that upfront cost, the Q-Pack, there is no upfront cost. Remember, it is a service that you're offering. So like I said, you're not going to have any upfront costs selling the Q-Pack. And when you do sell the E6, that cost to you most likely is going to be a minimal cost.
Okay.
Is this Mr. Moore?
You betcha.
All right, big bro on the line. I'm glad to have you here.
Okay. Is there anyone else that needs questions answered?
Hey, hey Jay. Just on the side too. I was trying to see if that Dallas guy was still on the line. the other guy from Dallas? Because just putting it out there. So if the other guy from Dallas was on this line as well, I would be interested in getting with him too, so we could probably get together as well.
Well, this is Mr. Moore. I'm in Dallas also.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's probably who I think I heard you come in a little earlier, but no, I wanted to see if we could get together probably later on outside the conference to see more into the information. You know.
Yeah, we could do that. We could set up a luncheon or something and get together and go over this.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great time for you guys to network with each other. Speak up, say what you need, ask your questions. We want to make sure everybody is in the know right now. And what they're doing right there, this is networking right here.
Well, my major concern right now is if I was to try to get a team, I want to establish something with the people that I generate with, and that's, on the QPAC and the E6, I just want to be able to give them as much information as possible, because I know with both of these products, you're right, you can generate a very good a very good income off of both of these products. I just want to be able to give them as much information.
What I want you guys to do, everybody who's on the line here, this is what I want you to do. If you have people who are interested in making money, people who are interested in saving money, people who are interested in smoking cigarettes, people who are interested in not smoking cigarettes, get them on next Wednesday's call. Get every single person that you can imagine on next Wednesday's call, because we have a benefit for anyone who is associated with this business. So I don't want you guys to get off the line here today and try to present QLife. If you get off the line today and go explain QLife, they're going to be, asking you, okay, what's this XYZ Life? Are you selling lights? What are you selling? People are going to be confused. What you want to do is get them on the call. Hey, look, you know what? I don't know very much about it, but I know that these two young brothers who are putting this together, they have all the information, and they keep their calls late to where you can get off work and still have time and get on the call. Get them on next week's call, Wednesday night. For those of you who are out there in California, I know your time, you San Diego folks, your call time is at 7 o'clock. For those of us out here, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, those of you who are on the call in these areas, I know our time is around 9 o'clock. We're about 2 hours different. So just keep that in mind, and get with the person who invited you to the call. You know, if you have further questions, don't hesitate to call my line, guys. If you have further questions, don't hesitate to call Jay. I will put my cell phone number out there right now. I'm an open book, so if you have questions you want to ask me on a private line, anyone who needs my number, it is 619-251-4753. Once again, 619-251-4753. You can also reach me at my QLife email, which is tjohnson@Q, life, team.com.
Jay, I'll throw this out there as well. I may very well be in San Francisco on the 28th. If you have anybody up in the San Francisco area about the 27th, 28th, 29th that would like to schedule a private luncheon or dinner, I'd be more than happy to meet with them and discuss the finer points of the program. And I should actually be going out to Dallas in about 2 weeks, and love to meet your crowd out there.
Likewise.
Okay, thanks again, Scott, for your extra help, and Terrence also by putting your information out there. We would just like to reiterate for everybody that you can go to QLifeTeam.com, sign up for our newsletter. That way you know when our next conference call is, literature that we're going to be generating. Once again, we will be launching the company March 19th, 2012 this year. So you have more than 2 months leeway time to go ahead and start getting the decisions rolling in your brain, start thinking of people who you want on your team, and getting organized. So when we get going on March 19th, you'll be ready to blast off with us. Once again, we want to thank everybody for being on the call this evening. And if there's no more questions that need to be answered, we're going ahead and close the call. Is there anybody have any questions before we do our final close?
No, I was just trying to put out there as well. Anybody that wants to get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me on Facebook. I'm a mutual friend with Jay, so but I have my name under there as Danger. So if you look up the name Danger Jones, and I should be one of his mutual friends, you can find me on there as well.
Will do. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great night.
Thanks again for everybody for showing up to the conference call. It's been a great time. Thanks for the opportunity for us to present to you and you taking the time out to look at the opportunity. You guys have a nice evening.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Is this the guy from Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me your information. How I can get in touch with you.